It's the peace that gets you, isn't it? A different kind of quiet, not the empty stillness of a moor, but a living quiet, a hum of purpose. You can almost feel the ghosts of the old gardeners here, their knees on the earth, the scrape of a hoe. These days, of course, they are mostly National Trust volunteers working for the love of a garden, not poverty wages. This is a world apart inside these walls. They don't just keep things in, they keep things out. The clamour of the modern world for one. But back then they kept out the deer, the wind, the very idea of a hungry belly. This was the larder, the apothecarist and the florist all rolled into one. I look at those neat rows of cabbages and leeks and I see more than vegetables. I see the heart of the whole place. It's the original purpose of a garden like this, isn't it? Not for show but for sustenance. A proper working garden. In our post-war childhood, the scent of soil and damp greens was the scent of security, the promise that you'd have something on your plate. We had our allotment, of course, a patch of earth behind the cottages, scratched out and loved into life. But this was the allotment of the gentry, a grand, expansive thing, a world of its own. They didn't soil their hands with this earth, not in the way we did. They just ate the harvest. And the fruit. Ah, the fruit. Look at those pears soaking up the heat. They're a masterpiece of patience and graft. I remember my grandfather carefully training the branches of our single apple tree. He'd talk to it, you know, as if it was a person. Now then, my girl, he'd say, mind your manners and give us a decent crop. But here, it's all on a different scale. The plums, the cherries, the soft, plump figs that must have tasted like pure summer. Imagine the housekeeper years ago sending a lad down with a basket to gather the afternoon's bounty. It wasn't a matter of if they'd have pudding, but which one. Then you get to the flowers, and that's when the purpose changes a little. You can see the blooms, each in its season, the lupins and the sweet peas climbing up the trellis. They're grown for the house, for the vases in the halls. I remember my mother putting a single rose from our patch in a jam jar on the kitchen windowsill. It was a luxury, a bit of beauty for beauty's sake. But here, it was a daily requirement, wasn't it? The scent of cut blooms carried on the air through those grand rooms, a quiet declaration of good taste and prosperity. But the most Calke thing of all is over there. Look at the greenhouses, some of them with the glass restored, alive and warm with a quiet industry. But the others, they're just skeletons, aren't they? Rusting iron frames and broken panes, a memory of what once was. A grand decay, a refusal to pretend it's all perfect. It tells the real story, doesn't it? The elegance and the effort that went into building all this, but also the long, slow fall into decay that followed. There is some perfection here, the formal beds and manicured lawns at the entry to the garden, but the rest is productivity and neglect. It's a powerful thing, a place like this. It tells a story of labour, of class, and of a time when the link between the earth and the table was immediate and absolute. We toiled for our food, they had it grown for them. Two very different worlds, separated by a high brick wall. Yet here in the quiet, the soil feels the same, and the scent of fresh turned earth, well, that belongs to us all.